Hi, Marquardt hier. Heute werde ich einfach mal mit Anja ein paar Profile von Männern auf Tinder bewerten. Ich bin Dating-Coach, also habe dafür ein sehr gutes Auge und Anja ist eine sehr qualitativ gute Frau und wird dafür natürlich auch ihren scharfen Verstand und ihr scharfes Auge mitbringen. Wird für dich ganz interessant sein, einfach mal zu sehen, hey, wie kommen einfach verschiedene Männer rüber und wie muss ich mein eigenes Profil aufbauen, so dass es möglichst gut aussieht. Okay, I think now we can switch to English since Anja doesn't speak German. How good is your German? Did you learn any new German or?
I know, so Überraschung.
Überraschung.
And obviously guten Tag and all.
Like the simple ones. Yeah. Sometimes here I say, Spreche Deutsch!
Schmetterling.
Schmetterling. Oh, yeah. That's one of the first ones to learn. Okay, do you want to pull out your phone?
Okay, and we have Arthur.
So this is the first profile, Arthur. Mm-hmm. Oh, with the puppy.
The puppy, of course.
That's really typical. Yeah, I think overall doesn't look too bad, right? How do you, I mean, this is obvious.
This one is like, shows a lot what he wants, I would say. Like,
so you think it's like a bad sign if you show your body a little bit on the first picture as a guy? Or?
No, actually no, but this one of the shower is like double meaning.
Double
Or
meaning.
maybe I'm wrong.
Looks funny how he's like touching himself. How do you like the puppy in the second picture?
The puppy, it's always cash, like I cannot resist the puppy.
So you like it?
Yeah. I think every girl is like, oh, what a nice puppy, I give a heart.
Yeah.
Right. So it's for sure it's a lure. Lure in English?
Yeah. Ist eine kleine Falle. Yeah. I think he looks okay. Like it's not 10 out of 10 obviously, but it's a bit,
not 10 out of 10.
But it's basic profile, I would say.
On the last picture, not my style, not my vibe, but he maybe is interesting. I can give a heart.
Yes.
I think it's like 6 out of 10.
Give him a like. Okay, second guy.
Oh no, here's the first picture with a monkey.
Yeah, and you cannot really see his eyes. I think on the first picture it's very important that you can actually look somebody in the eyes, because I think that's
here also you can not see really.
Two pictures with the cap, right?
Those are very similar. I think this the same trip.
It's a bit boring.
And there's another trip.
There's not a lot of variety in the pictures.
That's actually a bad thing. And this is just another cap without.
He really likes the cap.
Here it's like mysterious on the horse.
At least he has something on his head again. Yeah, and that's. Maybe he doesn't like his face. I sometimes believe it's like the same if a girl is only showing her face, then you kind of suspect that, oh, maybe she's fat or she doesn't like her body.
She's
hiding something. Yeah, she's hiding something. Maybe he doesn't like his face. But I think it would be good if, would be better if he shows his face a bit.
I think he has nice face, so I think he doesn't
need to hide it.
Exactly, he doesn't need to hide.
Yeah. Okay, let's have the next one.
But I think I also can give a heart.
Yes. Selfies. Selfies are usually not the best, right? Especially at home, I think could be a little bit better. It's again a
perspective is
it's a weird angle, weird, you know. Like don't take pictures like this usually.
Like my father is doing.
Yeah. Maybe he's cheating with his age, you know. But can you believe it?
But
he likes the glasses. Definitely, he likes glasses, I think.
He also has some interesting pictures, like here on the rock.
I think on many pictures he's a little bit small. You know, I often tell my clients, hey, if you have only such kind of pictures, like like this, maybe this one a little bit. You wanna be the main attraction in the picture, right? You can have like maybe 1 or 2 pictures where you're like a little bit smaller, but not as the first one and not too many.
But it's actually very funny because he looks very small, as you said, on the pictures, like here, and in the description he's 192.
Yeah,
so he is like super tall and like.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know if he doesn't.
If you need to
Even
like
for bullshit
zoom,
pic-
if you need to zoom in on the picture, you know, it's like you wanna see a little bit, right? You wanna recognize a little bit.
He completely doesn't look even here. I think he maybe is cheating.
I mean, I'm not sure. Like you're the expert. I think many guys probably cheat with their height, right?
Here is something suspicious. Suspicious in English.
Suspicious. Yeah.
But anyway, not my wife.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And this one,
It's a nice
Italian, Gianluca.
I think this is photoshopped. Probably not, but looks a bit different than in the first one.
I think this picture is nice because every girl like a man in a suit or more like arrogant manly outfit.
It's not photoshopped, is it? No, it's not. But I think this might be. I'm not sure. Like I'm not a Photoshop expert.
This one is useless.
It's a bit too casual.
It's like, what does it show?
It's not
me, right?
It's not adding value.
Yes, exactly. Obviously.
Okay, for you, that's
why everybody is using this trick? Like, come on.
But it doesn't work on every girl. You know, works on some girl. Doesn't work on every girl.
Not exactly, not on every girl. But if I see more and more profiles with the dog, it's like already like, oh yeah,
I think the first picture looks very shit. I think looks very shit compared to the third picture, for example. I think in this picture, even though as a first picture it might be a bit too sexual for some girls, not for all, but I think this first picture is.
But
I think he should remove this as a first picture. Why? Because it's shit. You know, it doesn't look. You cannot see the. It's a shit picture, like in my opinion.
Okay, because
it's a cheap picture, basically.
He also has written that he's looks some serious relationship, and this is like casual photo from the restaurant, from a date with him. Let's say he's like smiling, and you can see he's just like normal guy who's looking.
But I think so. But I think this picture and maybe this one, even though I'm not sure what's up with the colors here. I think for me the colors look a little bit different, but let's assume it's not Photoshop. I think he would be better off maybe using this one or this one as a first picture.
No, but that's true.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah. These ones are better, but this is also not bad in the meaning that you can see that he's like nice guy.
You wanna match him or not? Yeah, it's fine, totally fine.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. So like do it like you would normally.
Okay. Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah. But you don't have to nice talk the guys, right? You know that, right?
I don't have to.
You don't have to nice talk.
Okay.
The pictures, you know, because I thought. So you were honest.
No, but I'm honest.
Okay.
But you know, I'm telling like, oh, he's nice because he's nice, but sometimes it's just like not my type. Right?
Yeah, but many guys cannot understand. Oh, but why am I not your type? You know, they're like, I'm not your type. Yeah, but like, what's the reason, right?
Okay.
You know. Okay. I think this one, it's again, he's like a little bit tiny in the first picture, right? You cannot see and the face is also like, it's in the shadow, you know, it's not a good first picture, basically, right?
Or it shows the landscape here than him, right?
Yeah. I would say the same, and the picture quality is not the best, maybe.
Like passport photo.
Yeah, it's a serious. Maybe. Well, he's smiling a little bit, but it's basically it's not adding value, right? It's a bit cheap.
True. Dog.
She likes that.
This one is also not.
I think for this you would.
Good looking at this one.
For this you would need to have like a funny caption, right?
Yeah, that would make sense. True.
No, thank you, or maybe have something shopped in here.
This is also. He needs to make good pictures because it looks like he didn't have any, so he like took some pictures from somewhere. He covered someone and he put wherever pictures when he is on.
And then this is obviously, it's like a shit selfie basically, right? So
Look. No.
or with the puppy.
In the mirror.
How do you like the tattoos?
This one looks for me too much. I mean,
Too much.
I don't mind tattoos, but this one's look like too much like gangster.
I mean, he's smiling,
this
he's smiling
type,
at least, but I also think glasses on the first picture is not the best, right? Because
True.
and it's also like a little, okay, this doesn't load. Do you want to match him or not?
No, let's
Okay.
keep. This one already works. So.
That's a nice smile, I think.
Nice one.
Nice. Usually selfies are not the best, but I think this looks okay. So also a selfie, but nice smile.
Yeah, I think he has nice body.
He obviously, I think,
Very nice picture.
nice body. Maybe he's showing a body a tiny bit too much.
That, like-
Maybe. I think, he looks a little bit like in love with himself, I think. But it still looks good.
It looks like
Still looks handsome, I think.
it looks like in love with himself. Yeah, like
A little bit. Looks. You could say.
body,
You
because he
could
doesn't.
say it looks a little bit arrogant.
Yeah, because other men, they had a lot of pictures when they do something. It shows like they have like passion or they are active, right? And here is just like 3 selfies and also other pictures showing just body. So I guess
It's even 4. On it's 3 selfies.
3 selfie and body. So yeah, so
I
that's
think this would look much better if he just smiles in the camera and if he looks like more casual, like more natural, basically. Like,
yeah, because looks like
because he has a nice smile. Yeah, he has a
look
very.
at my stomach.
Look at my abs.
Look at my abs. Yeah,
Look how much I train.
exactly.
Or admire me for how long I've been training.
We can give a heart because he looks good, but can be a little bit a red flag. This one, for me.
Yeah.
But
With
we cannot
caution.
we cannot judge before we don't text at least, right?
Yeah, with caution. Yeah, this is very typical shit profile. Like two shitty selfies.
Oh, but it's probably the same.
Yeah.
I think he's a new guy and
Like in the train, what the fuck?
yeah,
Yeah, it is in the train, yeah.
yeah, it's in the train.
And it doesn't show age, so it's weird. Right?
Yeah, selfie in the train is strange. True.
Yeah.
True. So no.
Yet. Yeah, with glasses. It's also, it's like a weird position for a picture too. Yeah, it even like, if you have a picture from this angle, it even makes your shoulders smaller compared to your legs.
True.
So
Here's like long legs.
yeah,
and small.
the camera is closer to the legs, which is not.
This is more like a girl pose. A girl wants to do it. Longer here, smaller here, right?
Yeah.
He should. I think he
But
change the
last one
hairstyle.
looks like it was made with a toaster too. Yeah. So no,
With a toaster.
it's true.
Huh?
How do you like such pictures?
It's nice. It's nice when you look for like
Sex.
sex
Yeah.
and you know it's gonna be like the guy who is dominant. So if you look for it and you just wanna have sex, I think it shows what you can expect in bed.
So you think many girls like this or such kind of pictures maybe at the end or
Well,
some?
I like the picture, but
Mhm.
if I look something serious, it's
Yeah. Okay.
not. But as I said, if you look for some adventure and you like dominant guys, then
Yeah. Okay.
so I don't look anything like this. No, so I can no.
Yeah. So right. Oh, interesting. Okay. That's not what I expected as a second picture,
But I think you didn't expect this one.
but it's funny, sometimes it can be funny. I think, but maybe a bit too much fun. I think this one I found funny, but then the last two were a bit too much for me. How's it for you? How do you like?
Not my type.
How do you like such fighting pictures?
I'm not into fighters, but
You're not into fighters.
I'm not into. But it's just my personal preferences. So.
Has you ever got beaten up or?
No, but it's just like.
Some girls like it, right? Some girls also.
Yes.
Some girls also like during the fights. If you take a pigure.
During the fights, yeah, but
if you see like the sweat and some guys punching on up.
This fighters. Discourse. The fighters never been my type, but maybe it's because I don't like any kind of aggression.
Being beaten up. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. It's understandable.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't like any kind of violence, so So for me, usually it's not attractive.
How do you? Because the first picture is always the most important. How do you find this picture?
Let me think.
It's a bit too casual. Yeah, it's a bit too casual. I think he looks better. I think also this picture is a nice contrast, but I think he could have a much better first picture. And I think some of the pictures would be even better as the first one. Maybe even this one. I think this would be better as a first picture than that one.
True. No, this one for sure it's not the best. And then the main center is television.
Yeah.
So first thing what I see is television.
Be the center of the picture.
Yeah, exactly. So no. Okay.
It's too many selfies a little bit, right?
Only selfies.
Maybe he likes his face a lot.
Yeah. Maybe he doesn't like body. You think? Yeah.
Maybe he has a fat body. I think the suit looks nice on the first picture, but I think it's like if you have only selfies or if you only have picture with your body without any clothes, or if you have only travel pictures, I think the contrast is missing.
Yeah, it's not when you have differences, right?
Variety.
Exactly.
Variety. What else? Are you reading the bio often from the guys? Or also die Biografie, das was unten drunter steht?
Usually I don't read bio until I'm really interested someone, and then I want to get to know more, and then I'm reading bio.
Yeah.
But if I see like, okay, nice, I can give a heart, but like it's really nothing catching me, really, so then I don't read. But if it's the kind of like something really catch me, and they're like, oh, I wanna know more, and then I'm checking the description and the rest of the Tinder profile.
Makes sense. Would you swipe him or not?
Left, but I don't like earrings.
Okay. You don't like earrings?
No.
Sorry.
So left.
How come you don't like earrings? Do you think it
as
makes
you said,
them look a little bit gay, or?
He has something about LGBT. So
Anja is very traditional. So.
Yeah, quite traditional.
How come?
No, it's not manly for me, and
earrings
just
are
not
manly for you?
Just don't like, and his profile doesn't show what he is doing in life. So
yeah, okay. Oh, nice eyes.
Very nice.
Very handsome. I like this one too.
Oh, that's
a bit fuckboy-ish.
Fuckboyish.
What's your opinion?
As yours. Beautiful eyes and fuckboy. I can check. Oh, he is a doctor, future orthopedist. That's interesting. And he likes many things that I like, actually. Like the same movies and the same music also.
So you can match, but with caution.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yet, Mateus. What's your age range, by the way?
Mine is 25 until 40.
Okay.
I think.
It's good. Yeah, this is... Yeah. You gotta present yourself a little, you know. The second picture would be like, obviously you
I
can,
don't know if I can say it, but it's just like too.
you can
It's not
tell it.
valuable for your video. It's just like for me too simple guy.
Yeah, no, you can see what his values are, I think, obviously, right? But it did, again, you know, having a big sightseeing tourist attraction in the background, even if it's much bigger, like in this picture, the background is basically for the picture more important than how you present yourself. And you don't want to present like a important building, whatever from the past, but you want to present yourself. You're the main attraction in the picture. The eyes look a tiny bit photoshopped, right? But 42, I think he has been carrying himself quite good for his age. I think but looks a bit strange, but
it looks like
it looks photoshopped.
Doesn't like fake profile?
Yeah, it looks photoshopped a bit too. I don't know.
No.
Huh? Looks a bit photoshopped, right?
True. No, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Too much Photoshop.
Do you think there are many guys who Photoshop themselves?
Actually, no. Actually, I think this one is the first one that we saw.
Yeah,
right?
maybe with the other one a tiny bit too.
Really? I haven't noticed. I can only see in this one.
I would never use Photoshop as a guy. It's okay to edit maybe slightly the colors in your picture, or maybe to have like a little bit of nicer background or something. You can change the colors and contrast and so on, but I wouldn't like make my jaw bigger. I wouldn't like Photoshop myself a thick spec. I think that's quite cringe, you know. You can have a better angle, you can have better lighting, you can have a modern camera. You can have a tiny, super small filter, but don't use Photoshop for your Tinder pictures. What is that?
Is eating baguette?
No, it's a pig. I mean, it's it's a pig bone, right?
Pig and bone.
It is. Yeah.
Why?
Oink oink is eating pig bone or dog.
But for sure he has variation of photos, right? Because it's like he's something eating. Here's okay. So this one is shit. This one can be interesting, but also no eyes. Nice dog, but no face.
Yeah.
So also nice photo, but doesn't show him. So shit.
I think
This one can be interesting.
I think some women would like him, but I guess you don't like him, right?
Me personally, no.
Yeah, if I was a girl, I think I would not. I would find it funny, but I would probably not like it. Yeah, that's weird. Weird.
Yeah.
Weird shit. Yeah, what's your opinion?
Handsome guy. Handsome guy.
I think some of the photos could look a bit more natural, maybe. I think this is quite natural. But here, by the way, also, just so you see,
Yes.
you cannot, you know, if you have too much shit written on whatever interests, then you cannot be at the top, at the bottom of the picture. So gotta.
Actually, here he's
think
been
this would-
covered.
Mhm.
So
Like this
I
would
only
be-
can see what they're involved.
I think this would be a good picture, right? If you could see it, if you would like zoom in a little bit, maybe
Center.
cut some on the top, yeah. Or you can just have some less interest, but unfortunately you can't see it.
But I would give it like.
Yeah, glasses.
Glasses.
So he likes tractors.
Tractors.
Glasses too. Shit, lightning. Glasses. Yeah. So. What's your opinion? Bartek.
I don't like the way that he's dressing up.
Yeah. But he's not really dressing up, right? Do you like guys in suits on the picture? Do you think?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, as I said, there was before one guy with this cute or kind of like more elegant stuff, and this is very attractive for me.
Yeah. Yeah, what's that? Okay.
This one looks like a kid.
Yeah, and the angle is a bit weird. This is also a weird angle, basically, right?
The double chin.
Yeah, I have to. So sometimes you can. Whatever.
Yeah, but even if you have, you don't show it.
It doesn't need to be in the picture, basically. Yeah. Yeah, that's one picture like this.
A little off top of your video, but this was like,
Huh?
can you imagine me with the guy in my age? Like this one?
To be honest, I think some guys can be good at this age.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but many guys look like this in my age.
Yeah.
Couple of them, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he looks like a kid.
Yeah.
Right.
It's true. Like don't have a picture like this or like this, just be straight in the picture, all right? If you're a guy, be straight in the picture. And I think usually a selfie is not the best on the first picture. Can be, but rare exceptions.
Nice photo. Very nice photos. One's interesting. He is open shirt.
Yeah. And
I've been there.
uh-huh.
Very beautiful.
It's also a bit weird angle, it's like like this, like it's just have a be straight in the picture, have to remove the glasses usually, and be the main attraction in the picture, I think.
But here he is main attraction without glasses, no selfie photo. So I would say this is the example of the photo on the first.
For the first one.
For the first
do you like it more if guys smile on the first picture or not? Do you have an estimate? Because some people say if you don't smile, it looks more serious, it looks more manly. And some guys maybe don't like their smile. Yeah, but then on the other hand, you don't want to look too serious, right? So you don't smile in any picture, then it's...
Sure, as you said, if you don't smile at any picture, then yeah, it's too serious. But if the picture looks like that, I don't mind if there is no smile. And as you said, it's also like more manly and strong, and so I like it.
The very tiny smiley, I think.
Very tiny. Yeah. It's not like
tiny smile.
Super serious.
Yeah.
So I like him.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
He likes America.
Bullshit photo, like nothing.
Why bullshit?
Because just some back, right? And
nice ass, right, for a guy.
No, I cannot even see it. No, I can't see it. So I'm just like in the city, on the back.
Yeah.
No, this the kind of photos I don't like personally.
Yeah, this selfie, the quality could be better. No glasses, and don't be on this side on the first picture.
Yeah, he's also not putting himself in the center.
Ja.
It's like more the city is in the center, right?
Ja. Wenn du möchtest, dass ich mir Zeit nehme und dein Tinder optimiere, dann bewirb dich gern auf ein Coaching auf meiner Website. Da gehen wir wirklich alles durch und auf meinem Live-Coaching werde ich auch Bilder von dir machen, damit du gute, vernünftige Bilder hast. Und zwar keine Selfies, mit denen du dich auch auf Tinder präsentieren kannst und damit du auch vor allem weißt, welches Bild du als erstes Bild nehmen musst, und eine Bio werden wir dir da auch erstellen, damit du auch so hübsche Frauen wie Anja bekommst. So, jetzt haben wir Tinder mal noch nach Ibiza gesetzt, damit wir vielleicht ein paar andere Profile bekommen. This is I like how you swiped him. Yeah.
No, I didn't swipe it.
Okay.
It's the same.
Yeah, that's a nice smile. I like it. Looks a bit casual. This is like the typical Ibiza picture, I think. that's what...
On the yacht.
Yeah. That's what you expect. But I think this is especially good if you have a six-pack, if the light is...
But the shadow is going properly on your six-pack, so...
If you have some shadow, it makes obviously the face less visible, but I think it looks good.
But here it's completely different then, I would say.
It is, and if he had this as a first picture, would not be good. basically.
He doesn't, but
Maybe this picture you could even take out.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one's, he completely doesn't look like from this, like totally different person. I don't know why actually he decided to put this picture.
It's true, and it's the same with girls. Sometimes I see a girl, the contrast was so stark. Like she basically looked like perfect, but then on the first picture you could only see her face, and she had the super big nerd glasses. So the first picture I would, but I have a very good eye for that. I sometimes, when I see, oh, maybe she looks different than she looks on the first picture, and then I look at some other more pictures, because then the chances are high she doesn't have too many matches. Because most guys are like, nah, fuck this girl. And I'm like, oh wait, let me see.
Really?
Yeah. I once met a girl in Frankfurt, I kid you not, on the streets. She basically looked perfect. Perfect. And then I've seen her one day later on Tinder, and horrible pictures, horrible.
Really? So she looked much better live than on
Real
Tinder?
better. And I had that a couple of times, yeah.
Really?
And she couldn't use the makeup, and the pictures were shit.
That's interesting. I heard usually it's the other way around, right?
Can be both.
Both. Can be both. Okay. But this one, well, I like. So here you can already see the differences between Polish profile and Ibiza profile, right? You see the difference?
I mean, it's more sun, and on
No, the better pictures, like
there's more wealth and so on. I think in Ibiza, so
True.
it makes sense, and it's more international. I mean, he looks like a fun guy. I think in this, he's in the middle, right?
now I don't know which one we are looking.
I think
They're
it's
similar.
I think it's the guy in the middle.
But you don't think so? He has too much photos with other people?
He has too much pictures with other people.
Like, look.
Some girls have that too, and I think especially on this picture, he's the guy on the right. Yeah, it's the guy on the right.
This one. Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
you don't want to have your pretty perfect six-pack, steroid, tiny bit, whatever, going since 10 years to the gym, the guy friend in the same picture like you. That
Sure.
doesn't make
No,
sense.
it really made me think which the guy is.
Oh, he has tattoos. Yeah, it's strange. Well, what does it say in the description?
In description,
It's weird. Like
he's
it's like the little guy. It's and
he looks like you think?
no, it's like the guy in the middle. I think it's the guy.
So even you are confused with who is who is from the first picture.
Yeah, don't have too many pictures with
Exactly.
only friends.
Yeah, he's in Ibiza and he loves to travel.
Yeah,
Oops.
that's okay.
I made it by mistake.
Okay.
Hey. Well, yeah, Ibiza has such a beautiful places like that. So it's
I think he's a bit too tiny in many pictures, I think, right? But it could be a little bit bigger in the picture. Sunglasses again, like weird angle, but it's overall it's okay, but it's not crazy good, I think.
for me, skip. This one.
I like the selfie a lot. I like
This one, yeah.
this one,
This one, yeah.
like not as a selfie, and maybe
Looks
outside.
very manly.
And maybe outside a little bit, I think would look very good.
This one is like
Yeah.
modeled, right? Again, in the center.
And then the next ones too, basically. This I would take out. I don't think it looks good. And then I would either keep this one or this one, but not both of them.
I agree. This one is the best for me. This one shows his body.
But it's strange that it's like the same guy, right? Because in one guy,
Here is 6 pack.
yeah, and here he looks a
not.
bit, yeah, like,
How you can explain that? Huh?
yeah, it would be interesting for me to know too. Yeah. It's on and off cycle. Could be, I'm not sure.
Well, I'm confused. I don't know. Maybe left. just gonna check the description actually, because you asked me about the description, and also if I'm not sure, then I also go to the description. And maybe there is something interesting or funny or exactly. Oh wait. Okay. I think it's weirdo kind of process.
He's not really showing himself in the pictures, right? Do you see what I mean? Maybe he thinks he's ugly, or maybe he doesn't like to show himself, but it's always like a mistake if you're not the main attraction in the picture.
Well,
but he's not enough fuckboy, basically, this gentleman, right? No, it's true. Just honest. You know, like the glasses, the angle. There's missing sexuality, right? It's not as he's not my type. It's true. Yeah, you can tell he's 42. Such kind of pictures are really cringe, you know. And he's not even working out, you know. So it's like a toothpick. Don't want to be too bad, but this is not. Sometimes you can maybe show off your muscles if you have them, but yeah. And women are hard with judging, but you know, so
maybe he has middle-age crisis that he is like, wherever. Okay.
I mean, for 42, to be honest, I think he looks better than most guys,
good.
but you know, you also have high standards, and so do most people. As you can like, you have a daddy fetish, don't you? No, it's good. Sugar daddy. No, it's fine. It's okay. It's good. You know.
You got kind, right?
You just send him your PayPal link.
No, not like that.
It's okay. It's okay.
No, not like that.
Yeah.
But I like colors. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So here we have.
I think this is okay, but
this one is Photoshop. This one.
And this is Photoshop? I think the last one, yeah, maybe two. Yeah, you're right. I think this one has maybe a little bit. This one, it looks a bit weird. And he should smile a tiny bit. At least on that picture, I think.
He looks weird and...
Looks weird, and I think Photoshop a tiny bit.
And I'm a little bit scared of him because, as you said, he could a little bit smile.
Not too serious.
Too serious.
Too serious.
This one also not the best pictures. I mean this one, yes. This one, I think it's quite shitty.
Keep in mind that Tinder is always like blurring out basically like the bottom third of your picture, you know, so it makes it like also like more black and so on. So you can't fully see it.
Nice back. And this one I actually like. It's quite sexy.
Yeah. Do you sometimes check their Instagram if they have it?
No.
If you like them? No, never. You never check the Instagram?
Never check until I, as I said, really.
When you text them?
Okay. No, not even when texting.
When you set up a date?
When the conversation is going like to meet with each other, then yes, I wanna know more with who
then you show
meet.
Then you show interest.
Exactly, and in Instagram is also more information, right?
Yeah.
And you can see his followers. If he follow 1,000 girls on Instagram.
So that's what you check on Instagram. Who's you following? Okay.
Yeah.
Same mistake, you know, glasses. He's not in the middle of the picture, basically. At least in this one. This would be even a better first picture, I think, than this one, probably. But, you know, this would not even be such a bad first picture. If he just would look at the camera, maybe work out a little bit, and maybe, like, smile. I think this could be, like, a nice first picture. But like this, nah. And then this is like much too close, you know? So you can be too close in the picture, but you can also be like too far away. So, ich hoffe, du weißt jetzt ein bisschen besser oder hast einfach mehr ein Gespür, ein Gefühl dafür, wie du selber dich auf Tinder präsentieren musst, damit du nicht die gleichen Fehler machst, die ich und Anja heute gesehen haben. Und wir haben gerade auch nochmal drüber gesprochen. Nach einer Zeit merkst du dann, was die Muster von den Fehlern sind. Na, es gibt eigentlich nicht wirklich unendlich viele Fehler, die du machen kannst auf Tinder, wie du dich präsentierst sozusagen. Aber du kannst natürlich viele Fehler machen und die möchtest du vermeiden. Wenn du nicht die richtigen Bilder hast für Tinder, dann bewirb dich auf meiner Website auf ein Coaching. Ich werde dir nicht nur zeigen, wie du aus deinem Tinder das Maximale rausquetschen kannst, sondern natürlich auch, wie du Frauen in Realität kennenlernst, weil das schlussendlich tatsächlich einfacher ist. Und es soll nicht heißen, dass du kein Tinder oder kein Online-Dating machen sollst. Mache ich auch und treffe mich auch vielleicht später noch mit einer von Tinder. Aber in aller Regel macht es wirklich mehr Sinn, Frauen in Realität anzusprechen. Nichtsdestotrotz, dein Tinder werden wir auch auf dem Coaching optimieren und auf dem Live-Coaching werde ich und mein Kameramann auch Bilder von dir machen. Ich mache tatsächlich in aller Regel sehr, sehr gute Bilder von meinen Klienten. Anja, I can show you some pictures that I took from my clients. I think most of those pictures are usually, I think this picture
Very
is
nice.
that's very handsome, right? The jawline is like perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, this one is
I
also
think
nice, like
this was also cool.
business guy.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, this one I also
To
like.
keep attention, I think, for people in the background sometimes.
Sorry?
I would keep attention more for the people in the background sometimes. Wait, it was somewhere here, right? Like,
I mean, this was.
it's nice picture, but this.
Yeah, I know. This could have been a tiny bit better, but I think I also wanted to have some snapshots, basically.
Okay.
But I think the snap, he looks a bit serious, but I think
No,
fits
he's fine.
fits to him. You know, it's fine. he looks a bit young, but
Yeah.
he was young. I think he was like 19.
You have such young clients. It's your client.
He was. They were all my clients. Yeah, and this guy was also my client. He was.
Nice.
Yeah.
You made them very nice pictures.
Yeah, I think so.
No, really.
It depends a lot on the person, you know. Some guys. I mean, this guy. He was like, by the way, this guy, he fucked a.
Angelina Jolie.
No, I think the girl looked a little bit similar like Angelina Jolie. Like she had a little, yeah, she was not as skinny as her, but she was quite pretty. Oh, the funniest part was we had coaching in Munich,
Yes.
and
He's German.
yeah, he's German, and this is like a real story. I saw a girl, and I could just tell by her face, like this is a sexual girl. Like
Sure, very.
yeah, like with some girls, you can literally like see it in their face.
Okay.
And I liked her, but you know, I'm having coaching, so I told him, go for her. You know,
Okay.
approach this girl. And funny enough, he had sex with her on the same day, even though I think she was like 20 years older than her. So
Okay.
yeah, so I was surprised. I didn't expect it out myself.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, he looks handsome, right?
Yes.
Ja. Also, wenn du das auch möchtest, nicht nur, dass ich Bilder von dir mache, sondern dass wir den Tinder optimieren und dass ich dir auch zeige, wie du Frauen in Realität kennenlernst, dann bewirb dich auf meiner Website. Wenn du geeignet bist, wenn du ein ordentlicher Typ bist, dann freue ich mich, mit dir zu arbeiten. Und ich sage Adios, bis zum nächsten Video. Mach's gut. Ciao.